Yeah, all I really know is 100, nothing left. 100, till nothing left. All I really know is 100, nothing left. 100, till nothing left. All I really know is 100.
Hello again, it's me, Lapo Kwesi, Dave Ed. Songiso, Dave Song. This time around, we're gonna do a bit of a honorable mentions. I feel like I need to do this to honor these few men before I go on with my storytelling. So here it goes. I'm going to start off here with my brother Mutemwa. Mutemwa reminds me of Mr. Glass in the 3-part series of Samuel L. Jackson, Split, and I've forgotten what the other one is called. But yeah, those are the 3 movies that it reminds me of. But
when you woke up this morning, was it still there? The sadness?
No.
I think this is where we shake hands.
Mr. Glass, because this guy was so fragile, but then again, he was grandma's favorite. He also reminds me of my childhood friend named George. I don't remember George much, but what I remember is we had so much fun together. We played around a lot, but he had sickle cell, which is the same thing that my brother Mutemwa had, sickle cell. Mutemwa was Uncle Anton's son, firstborn son. I had a lot of great times with him. I think that one memory that I have with him is when he came over to the farm, my grandmother's farm, and we were hunting beba. If you guys know what that is, that's those little rodents. Not mice. It's not mice. It's mbeba. It's I don't know how to put it, man. I don't know how to put it. It's mbeba. So we were hunting beba, and this one day with this whole trick where you dig this hole and you put the stick right at the entrance, so when the stick moves, you hammer down to block its exit for it to try and escape, and then it's just got a small space that you can maneuver, and then you've got the little rodent. It makes for good meat, by the way. So it happened that this one day when we're sitting there and we're hunting these little creatures, and Mutemwa looks over to check and sees that there is nothing there, and turns his head away and says, "Okay, go ahead, dig." And whilst he's about to do something, the stick shakes, and Mutemwa leans over, and my arrow just goes straight into his forehead before it goes down into the plow into the ground. And man, there was blood. I got in trouble.
Did I do that?
But this was a good cousin of mine, because I remember during the holidays.
Did I do that?
It's a similar way to the way I got the scar on my forehead. Well, not similar, but I got the scar on my forehead because of Mutemwa. But he's my good cousin, and I respect and love the brother. But sad to say that Mutemwa is no longer with us. He died of sickle cell the same way as George died. He died from sickle cell as well. So I guess this would be a good time for us to learn about sickle cell, but go and study it out, people. Just know that for me, it's heavy for me to just carry. This next character is known as Kuzwayo or Martin, but for me, he reminds me of Loki. I am Loki. Here's what. This boy was a baby when I was young and at the farm and more active and everything like that. He was a baby growing up, and I remember the day I started giving acknowledgement to this kid. The picture is engraved in my head. It just happened that one day, all of us are playing, oh, the baby, and this kid bit my eye. I kid you not, he bit my eye, like aggressively bit my eye, and I was like, nah, revenge. You guys said do to others as you have them do to you, right? This kid bit my eye. It's high time I bite his also, because that's what they were telling me. Don't fight, don't hit others, because if you hit others, they should hit you back too. So I'm like, nah, I gotta get his eye too. And people are like, no, you cannot do that. So that's when I started from that point on. You know, in my family, there was this thing called where they Michael Jackson. Actually, let me put it this way: dancing was something we did a lot, and I do not know how to dance whatsoever. 2 left feet, bro. But when it came to Michael Jackson, woo, I used to have the moves, man. I used to have the moves, so they used to call me Wako Jacko for a bit there. And then after I stopped being Wako Jacko, Kuzwayo took on the plate of being Wako Jacko, and he could move too, actually. I might say so myself. And that was in the era when we used to crump. Later on, we used to crump and tut and all that stuff and clown. He came on the club scene, well, not the club scene, but he came on the scene and was dancing to that level as well. When I was doing that at the same time as when I was like, okay, he got some potential in him. So he became the next Wako Jacko after me. Big ups. And then obviously after him is Benjamin. If you don't know who Benjamin is, you will find out who this little kid is. Crazy. And then the one thing I remember about this kid is chicken. You know, chicken is my favorite meat. Like it hands down is my favorite meat. If you know who I is, you know that chicken took me through school and other stuff. But I remember this one day I was coming back from seeing Sister Mzaka's and Sister Lilato. And as we were walking back, because I was Dingani, as we were walking back, there's Kuzwayo eating this chicken, the head of a chicken, and he's enjoying this piece of meat like nobody's business. I'm like, I don't know where he came from, where he was going, but he was chowing down on this head. And I was like, I've never liked chicken so much to eat the head. Actually, to be honest with you, anything that has to do with the head freaks me out. Regardless of whatever creature it is, it freaks me out. But when seeing this kid eat the head like that, I was like, dang, bro! Damn! I ain't never eat chicken like that. Next up is Micheal. I won't use his other name because I think my family definitely came to this consensus saying that we're no longer going to use that other name because it brings trouble in the family when it's unnecessary. So I'm not going to mention that name, but Micheal, who also reminds me of Thor, legit Thor, the god of thunder, who Thursday was named after. Yes, he reminds me of that character, especially the Marvel character. He's a strong guy, you know, funny as well, not the smartest, but very strong and funny, but also knows how to use whatever skills he has at hand. That's Micheal, man. And whenever Danny wasn't around, I was always playing with Micheal. We were thick as thieves, man. We played Sojo together, football pendelo, if you know what that is, pendelo guns. We made those little gun things. We tried to make a skateboard out of a board and corn cobs just laid out in laid out in a row, and all you gotta do is step on this board and the cobs are going to rotate and you roll down the hill. We're quite creative down when we were younger, huh? You know, and there's this one day when we woke up in the morning and we're just like, okay, it's time for us to go and play and have fun in the backyard. And as we're going to play this, Kuzwayo runs to this pawpaw tree. Like I don't know what about that pawpaw tree. It was his jungle gym. So he runs to this pawpaw tree, which is his helicopter at the time. As he gets there and we are walking to go play football pendelo. Football out of butter tops. For you lot, we're going to play that, and lo and behold, Mike was like, "Ha, Mlako, do you see that?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "Look over there, it's a snake." And then I see this thing lift up its head, like, I'm like, "Whoa, it is a snake!" And this snake goes back down. I'm like, "Oh man, it's going for Kuzwayo." It's like, It's like, Bulako, do something. And I'm like, hey, Kuzwayo, run, come back. And this kid is not hearing anything, just busy jumping on the tree. It's like, Michael's like, go and get him. And I say, Michael, go and get Uncle Freddy, and I'll go get Kuzwayo. So I ran for Kuzwayo. When I got there, I grabbed this little kid. I'm like, hey, let's go. I snatched him, and I see the snake. The snake lifts its head up. It's getting closer to Kuzwayo, and it's getting closer to us now. And I'm like, oh, snap, run. So if you ever wondered why I hate snakes, I got chased by one like this. And this is not any normal snake. He was a black mamba, my friend. Uncle Fred came down with a stick and he demolished this creature like crazy. But I picked up Kuzwayo and I had to run. And when I got to where Uncle Fred was and Uncle Fred came down, it was like, oh snap, I've never seen a man kill a snake like that. I was like, oh man, I felt like he was my hero for killing that snake. But none of that would have happened if it wasn't for Michael, who, one, saw the snake, two, helped me by going to tell Uncle Fred that there's a snake out here. So he very much of great help, Thor.
What the hell you doing out here? That ain't nowhere to board a train, you damn stupid nigga!
You might could have said nincompoop.
We ain't no nincompoop. They say something that even start with an N, they gonna meet the same fate. Let them see your faces.
All right, stay calm, everybody. Don't touch nothing. My name is Cherokee Bill. Calm, everybody. Don't